September, the sun's gone, I'm happy. Back out, quick vlog, I'm walking for a coffee, so we're back out on, you got it, Action 5 Pro, DJI Mic 2, for a little quick one as I walk to get a coffee. And I just wanted to talk a little bit more about why I got this camera. Not specifically this camera, but why I bought a small camera. I mentioned in the first vlog I did on this camera that I've got a GoPro and I've had action cams in the past. I've never really got on with them. And I think that is because they are quite, they feel very digital. Like, I've not been able to use NDs before. They've been too sharp. Been great for capturing what they're supposed to do, which is high impact sports and stuff, but in terms of vlogging, I just didn't get on with them. And then my other cameras were just too big, and just to be honest with you, it's pretty embarrassing walking around talking to this in the streets, but when you were walking around looking at a DSLR with a bloody mic on the top, you're like a right whopper, in my opinion. So that's why I got this. And then it was also just to kind of rejuvenate my YouTube channel and start creating videos again and become more of a creator of content as opposed to a consumer of content. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. A lot of my YouTube videos that I've created have been inspired by what I've seen out there. But it's all just become very cumbersome, and I don't do YouTube for a job. I don't know why I do YouTube, to be honest, just because it's... If I go back to when I started, I think I was watching, it was when I first got into photography, I've been watching these vlogs of this guy called Gareth Danks, who's a great photographer, still going now. And he was doing like on location videos of creating photography vlogs. So I was like, I fancy doing that. And that's literally what it was. It was like, I fancy doing that. It was out of my comfort zone, especially at that time in my life, because I was someone who would very rarely put their head above the parapet to stand out. Like, I've always been someone who wanted to kind of blend in. At school when I was a kid, I never wanted anything different. I'd never wanted a different haircut to anyone else. I just never wanted anyone to be able to pick on me for being different. I wasn't bullied or anything. I've always been like that. I just never wanted to be an outlier. So doing stuff like this was all very new to me. As I've got older, still find it embarrassing. So all of this is very new to me, like in terms of wanting to stand out. And I'll do another video about my style of photography and how I'm committed to being brave with that, because again, I don't want to blend in when it feels so easy to do so. And sometimes it feels like it makes sense to do so, because that's what gets bookings. But anyway, back to YouTube. So I created that video, and that was just because I wanted to do something new and try it. And then I got into my camping, and then I started creating camping vlogs, and they had inspiration and hints of other YouTubers out there, like Hayes Outdoors, Paul Mesner, everyone who was doing camping videos at the time. But then I kind of made them my own, and I got my own style, and that's where I started to build up my modest subscriber count. It was all around camping. But then as I became more focused on photography, I thought, do I use YouTube as a vehicle for getting more clients? So this is when I started watching people like Taylor Jackson and other photographers who do behind the scenes stuff and camera reviews, and it all became a bit of a mishmash. But ultimately I stopped creating videos that I wanted to create. I started creating videos that, I don't know, that I felt like I should create or that other people create. And I started to morph into that blending in mindset again. And then as my business has picked up and my photography has improved and my video production's improved from a commercial point of view, I've then put a lot of pressure on myself to create a similar ilk of YouTube video. And quite frankly, I don't have the time. I don't have the time when I've got commercial clients and wedding clients in my edit queue to then be providing the same level of commitment to YouTube when ultimately I'm supposed to be doing YouTube for me and not for anyone else. So enter this camera. I like talking about stuff, just general stuff. When I've got an idea, I like an outlet I don't know, I like an outlet that I can talk to. So I don't know why I put it on the internet. It might be to do with ego, might be to do with the fact that I just want to create. Might be, I don't know, other reasons, but I don't want to overanalyze YouTube. YouTube is a creative outlet for me to get stuff online and get work out there, and to just create, to just, like I said at the start, not just be a consumer of content, but be a creator of one. And this is just a really, really simple camera to be able to get out of my pocket, connect seamlessly to a microphone, and just get chatting, get talking. And then I've been editing these on the DJI Mimo app, just for the quick color grade, because this does shoot in D-Log 10-bit, which is incredible. ND on the front, so I can control my shutter speed and shoot in manual. And then yeah, I color grade in the DJI Mimo app. Then I put that into CapCut, cut down my timeline, put a bit of a grain effect on from CapCut, and that's it. Export, upload to YouTube all on my phone. And what's that? I've created 4 videos now in the past 7 days, or 8 days. I think my last video before that was when I went to Berlin, which was in March. So, and I said it before, like I've got other vlogs that are sat on my hard drive, ready to be edited, but I've just overthought them. They've become too much. I've tried to do too much with them. And ultimately, I want to document what's going on. I want to have a chat with you lovely people. And if some people do find what I'm talking about interesting, and I'm pretty sure there are some people out there, and there'll be other people who think, I'd rather watch the grass grow, pal. But that's the beauty of YouTube, isn't it? There's something for everyone. And I like watching content like this, getting to know people, understanding their thought process and the why behind what they do. So yeah, so I thought I'd get a camera that I can just do that on. I was going to do it on the Osmo Pocket 3, but again, it just became too much. Felt too much like a camera. People noticed it. The gimbal was annoying, and I started to overthink it. Started to make everything too cinematic, and quite frankly, YouTube should be raw content for me. So if you understand what I'm on about, leave me a message in the comments, or if you know if you feel the same, then let me know. Anyway, I'm at the coffee house now. Peace.